Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you to the first annual Indy Cloud Conf. I want to thank you all for coming out on a, at least it's warm and not blizzardy like it is up north, day. So we can all be thankful for that. I'll accept the rain as a consolation gift for that. My name's Calvin Hendryx-Parker, and I'm one of the co-organizers here of Indy Cloud Conf. There are other organizers running around, so if you see people typically wearing a 6 Feet Up shirt, so Mary Beth, raise your hand. Matt, I got our volunteer here, Collins, helping out within the recordings in the rooms, and then you probably met Carol as you guys came in. Yep, so we're there in the corner. If you guys need help with anything whatsoever, please make sure you get a hold of one of us, and we will make sure we take care of anything you need as soon as possible. There is a code of conduct for the conference today. It is on the website. By being here, you have accepted that you will be a normal human being and do the right things. If you haven't read it, you probably should. If you are questioning whether it might apply to you or not, just know it's there, and we will be enforcing it if needed. Other things. So I want to thank you guys all again for coming. The bathrooms are right outside through the glass doors. So if you go out here, turn right through the double glass doors are the restrooms. There should be Wi-Fi on the tables. So there should be little cards with the Wi-Fi access point information on the tables for everybody. There are, as I mentioned, the restrooms, coffee. If you have questions during during the talks in the main room here, we do have a Slido up here. So if you want to ask questions, sitting in the main room, go to that URL, put in that code, and the questions will actually pop up on the board here. And if you had similar questions to someone who's already up there, you can actually upvote questions. So it's an easy way for you guys in the audience to ask questions. The other rooms are a little smaller, so it's probably easy for you guys to ask questions there. We will be recording all the sessions and trying to get those up online as soon as possible, including the breakout sessions in the other two rooms. So if you want to make sure your question is recorded, the speaker will look at those questions and make sure they answer your questions in a prompt manner. So one of the community sponsors for the conference is the Indy AWS group, and if you want to follow Indy AWS on Twitter, make sure you do that. There is the schedule online, so if you go to indycloudconf.com, click on schedule, you can see the schedules for this room plus the two breakout rooms A and B. Those rooms, to get to them, you go out into the hall into the main area, and then there are doors on either side, kind of straight behind us, to get into those rooms. I'm pretty excited because this is our first multi-track conference, which means there's actually an additional track, a bonus track for everybody, which is the hallway track. So make sure you take advantage of that as well. If there are people in the room you need to talk to, make sure you catch them in the hall and have that conversation. Don't forget that the sessions are recorded, so if you miss the first 5 minutes, it shouldn't be a big deal. You should be able to catch up with those things afterwards. Oh yeah, so there's a schedule. That's the URL, but if you just go to indycloudconf.com, you should be able to get to that. I want to thank our sponsors, because without sponsorship, we couldn't have actually made this event possible. Our company, so I work and co-founded 6 Feet Up. We are a Python and cloud consulting company. We help people with AWS migrations, Python app developments, and I want to thank them for sponsoring and helping us put on this conference as the organizing sponsor. Again, to people in the 6 Feet Up shirts, they can probably help you out if you have any questions or need anything. One exciting thing about us, we are celebrating 20 years in business this year. So come say hi to us. After the closing remarks this afternoon, there will be a happy hour over at our office, which is just across the interstate on 116th Street. So just quick little 5-minute drive that direction. Other sponsors today I want to thank. Clean Slate. So if you don't know Clean Slate, they are a platinum sponsor. They're a cloud and IT asset management consultancy that uses technology solutions to make our clients great. So thank them for sponsoring. If you see our sponsors in the hall, make sure you thank them as well, so they know that it was important. Another platinum sponsor for today is Snowflake. So their mission is to enable every organization to be data-driven. They have cloud-built data warehouses that makes possible delivering instant elasticity, secure data sharing, and per-second pricing across multiple clouds. Last platinum sponsor is, gold sponsor is Leaf Software Solutions. They're a software consulting firm. I know we've got James here who's going to be speaking. I think actually the Clean Slate folks are speaking as well. Is Snowflake on the speakers? Oh, so we got all kinds of good speakers today. Their mission for Leaf Software Solutions is to deliver our clients the highest quality software solutions on time and on budget. So that's just pretty exciting. How many of you heard our ads on WFYI? Anybody? Oh, there we go, a couple. So we actually have a media sponsorship with WFYI. I want to thank them for allowing us to grace the airwaves with the message of Indy Cloud Conf. Community sponsor, there should be a table out in the hall. You should meet up with, I assume Garrett will be out there for Indy DevOps Days. That will be July 25th and 26th. Who in the room's attending already? Who are planning on attending DevOps Days? Who went last year? Did you go last year? So those are good conferences. They're kind of given worldwide. Exciting that Indianapolis has our own. And then our last community sponsor is Indy AWS. So we are the Indiana Amazon Web Services user group. We started a little over 2 years ago, and we got over 600 members now. So it's a pretty good meeting. We have meetings the third Tuesday lunch at District Tap on kind of near Keystone and 86th Street, or 82nd Street there. Come check us out. The meeting next Tuesday is a guy from AWS, Randall Hunt, is coming to speak to us about RDS. So I'm pretty excited. He's flying in actually he's in Seattle right now, I think. So yeah, coming into our little nice village to give us a talk about RDS. So that is the April 16th event. Other events coming up is we have I just mentioned Indy AWS. So we also run, I'm co-founder of the Indy Pie group as well. So we run the Indy Pie Bites and Indy Pie Mixer. So the Pie Bites is our lunchtime event. That's the fourth Tuesday of the month. The upcoming Indy Pie Bites is actually going to be a talk on I'm an engineer and so can you. Ronald Pulliam is going to talk about Python and automation, and it's at the District Tap. The Indy Pie Mixer for May is going to be Python tools for kids. So if any of you guys have got kids or like helping kids learn to program or getting them involved in STEM, come check that out. We're actually talking about Python from an introductory perspective at our next Indy Pie Mixer, which is our evening event. And then the last thing, there is the social at 6 Feet Up after the conference. This is the address, or find someone from 6 Feet Up and they can give you the secret handshake to get in. It's not terribly secret. We're very friendly. We'll let you all in, no problem. But it's just right across the drive over here on 116th Street, right behind Target. If you know where Launch Fishers is, we're right around the corner from that and the Indy IoT Lab. We do appreciate your feedback, so that helps us make great events even better. Let us know what you think. We do have is this on the website as well? Yeah, so on the website, and if you go to bit.ly/cloudconf19, there are links to take a post-conference survey. So I would appreciate as many people as possible to do that. I will mention it again at the closing remarks so I can try and somehow persuade you all to give us great feedback or give us feedback, period, so we can make it better. If there were any kind of problems, that would be wonderful. Make sure you do that throughout the day to give us feedback about the conference. Obviously, giving it now would not be very helpful. Otherwise, throughout the day, we've got a break. There will be three 30-minute breaks. So break number 1 will be a coffee break. Break 2 is lunch, right? No, there's a break 2 with games? Sorry. If you like playing Smash Brothers, we'll be able to play it up here on the big screen. I've got a Nintendo Switch hooked up into this whole crazy system. And so we'll have a break 2 with e-gaming and Nintendo Switch up here. And then break 3, I will persuade you somehow again to do the survey. So 30 minutes, make sure you take advantage of that. There'll be coffee and snacks provided out in the hall. Otherwise, I think we should get on with the show and not listen to me sit up here and gab on. So I want to thank you all for coming. We'll have about 5 minutes to switch over between this talk and the next talk, and then the schedule should be pretty much, we're only running about 5 minutes behind right now, so we'll basically push back by 5 minutes until the break, and then we'll probably get back on track. Again, thank you all for coming, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and let me know if you need anything.